Greetings and salutations. How's everybody doing? We're back to looking at episodes of Star Wars Rebels. In this case, looking at two episodes. In this case, Call of Action and Rebel Resolve. Let's look at Call of Action first. In this episode, Grand Moff Tarkin, is basically taken to the fall, in which basically which the crew is saying, hey, we are going to try to get a message out by going to the Imperial Empire's, one of the falls, communicating system, basically like a, what was the word, basically a communication system, I guess, if I'm trying to say. So basically they're trying to make it to, they can try to, in a way, get the message they want out. And I thought this episode was pretty good. I thought, I've seen this episode before. I did think that the idea of having Grand Moff Tarkin return, in that, he is able to, before you introduce the, Darth Vader to the show, because yes, he is in the show, you're wanting to have a bit of a connective tissue to the, larger, Star Wars universe. And it works, and at the same time it shows, say, hey, yes, we always, the only time we ever, had a, connection to him was when in the original film. But here, I think it works because it shows, say, hey, yes, Tarkin, he is not to be trifled with in the fact that he is able to say, hey, he will be able to use, say, the Inquisitor and just, say, hey, you guys think that you guys are safe? And then basically the Inquisitor goes, say, slice. And then I'm just saying, say, okay, that works well. And it makes you think, hey, it's pretty good. At the same time, I did think the idea of Kanan deciding to say, hey, I'm going to, keep my friends safe. I'm going to, while they go into, in a way, communication, I'm going to try to keep them distracted.
Kanan!
What did you hope to gain by coming here?
You're clever. Figure it out.
And that was a pretty good fight sequence. And I did like how as the episode ends, Ezra's story about how, yes, he remembers how many things have changed over the years, how the Empire has, basically squashed them in a way. And looking back at it, I never realized how, yes, Rebels is a Star Wars show. At the same time, you never realize how, at the same time, how aggressive the show is. That's just how I'm thinking about it.
I'm not that old, but I remember a time when things were better on Lothal. Maybe not great, but never like this. You see what the Empire has done to your lives, your families, and your freedom? It's only gonna get worse. Unless we stand up and fight back. It won't be easy. There'll be loss and sacrifice, but we can't back down just because we're afraid.
And at the same time, it's say, hey, that the crew is wanting to try to empower, say others, say, hey, the Empire, bad news. But pretty good episode. Let's look at episode Rebel Resolve. And in this episode, basically, Kanan is being detained, and both Harris basically told, hey, we need to, you guys need to go into hiding, but Ezra is saying, no, we are going to save our friend. So basically, there are things revealed, when they tell Vizago, that say, hey, Kanan is a Jedi, but at first he's gonna say, ha 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 ha, don't believe you. But then he goes like, say, I'm going to use the Force now.
You are a Jedi.
And at the same time, like when I was watching that scene, my feelings like, how did they figure like not almost crush him? And I did honestly kind of like that they decided to use Chopper to in a way say, hey, this is the actual droid you're looking for, but it's, you know, but then the droid that they have, which is the Imperial droid, they go, maybe we need to keep this little guy, maybe we should keep him. But then Chopper goes like, say, no, pushes him off, and then the guy like, oh man. So, but so Kanan is basically left on the almost been going shipped to Mustafar, basically where Darth Vader lives, where his castle is. So yes, he is going to appear. And I have to say this as well. James Earl Jones, from all his performance that he have ever done, thank you for giving us so much great performances. Thank you for inspiring those who decided to take upon the world of acting, and in a way, fought, like whatever role that you saw him, he really did help, get you to really enjoy his performance. It made him, it really thought, hey, he left an impact.
Sit in shirt sleeves on a perfect afternoon. They'll find they have reserved seats somewhere along one of the baselines. Where they sat when they were children and cheered their heroes. And they'll watch the game. I'll trade you.
That's really nice of you, but that ball really is signed by Babe Ruth.
So is this one. With the rest of the 1927 Yankees. Impressive. Most impressive.
And as always, I have to say one thing. But for the first time though. Thanks for watching, and may the Force be with you. Always.